We have an update from police and the school district after a 911 call prompted a huge response and lockdown at two Sunnyside schools. And we're talking about the future of firefighting in the city of Yakima and one possible funding solution that likely won't be happening.
Cooler temperatures today with a chance of showers with cloudy conditions. I'll get you ready for your weekend in my First Alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
And I'm Jason Valentine. Jill, you're back.
I'm back. I'm here.
Yes, and welcome to the weekend. It's my favorite day of the week.
It is Friday.
It is Friday, and it's going to be even chillier than it has been today.
Oh my goodness.
More cloud coverage, and maybe not even yesterday we expected a little shower activity for the Mid-Columbia, but that is looking likely today as we move along. Let's take a look outside at our lovely Giesa Stadium Skycam, and we are looking at things changing as we move into our weekend. We're going to be seeing warmer conditions tomorrow and nicer conditions, but today we're going to see a little bit of shower activity rumbling through, at least a good chance of it. So we have quite a bit of cloud coverage coming through, and that is going to continue throughout your day. We're going to see more sunshine for your Saturday and Sunday. Mostly sunny conditions, warmer than today, but today is going to be quite chilly. Lower 60s, maybe in the afternoon, a little bit of sunshine. It would be very brief if so. Plenty of cloud coverage for the Tri-Cities, and we're looking at a shot of seeing some afternoon showers. Then those showers will move to tomorrow morning in the Blue Mountain region. So lower 60s, maybe a couple areas in the upper 50s. Downright chilly today. So what are we talking about? Light showers. I'll get to that. Even cooler but nicer for the weekend. I'll have all that in my forecast that's coming up. But right now we're going to send it back to Jill.
Thank you, Jason. Well, we begin this morning with a traffic alert out of Oregon. According to the Oregon Department of Transportation, the eastbound lanes of I-84 are closed from 7 miles east of Pendleton to La Grande. The closure is due to a truck crash at milepost 226. We'll keep an eye on the situation throughout the morning and bring you updates as we learn more. The Sunnyside School District says the high school and Harrison Middle School had to be put in lockdown yesterday afternoon because someone called 911 talking about a shooting at Sunnyside High. Two nearby elementary schools went into secure and teach protocol. Sunnyside police went through the entire building and did not find any sign of a shooting or even any evidence of a gun. Officials were able to confirm that students were safe within about an hour of that 911 call. Making a fake 911 call is a crime in the state of Washington, and if someone gets hurt or dies as a result of the fake call, it becomes a felony. Investigators have not said if they have identified where the 911 call in yesterday's incident came from. Two juveniles have been arrested for assault and theft in Walla Walla. The Walla Walla Police Department says one of the males stole alcohol from a Shell station while the other paid for an item Wednesday night. Now, they allegedly attempted to do the same at a Chevron about 40 minutes later. Police say the clerk confronted the pair, which resulted in a physical altercation. The suspects ran out of the store, one of them allegedly displaying a knife and making threatening statements. Yesterday afternoon, the two juveniles were arrested and booked into the Juvenile Justice Center. Approximately 20,000 gallons of gasoline groundwater mixture has been recovered from the sump beneath the Marcus Whitman Hotel in Walla Walla. An estimated 1,500 to 3,000 gallons of which is recovered gasoline. Staff at the wastewater treatment plant have been monitoring the wastewater system throughout the incident and have observed no evidence of gasoline entering the system. And monitoring of Mill Creek continues to detect no evidence of contaminants entering the waterway. The city of Yakima is struggling to come up with a solution to help sustain firefighting services over the next couple of years, and their latest idea has hit a dead end. They held a meeting with local fire departments and districts to see if they'd be interested in combining services to form a regional fire authority. Doing so would give the city's fire department more revenue options, but nearby agencies like East Valley, Sela, and West Valley Fire and Rescue say they're happy being on their own at this time.
We didn't 100% shoot it down. We just said we're not willing to pay for a study for something we're really not, gung-ho to do right now.
The city is putting that idea on the back burner, but will have to explore other options for revenue. Otherwise, they risk having to close down a fire station within the next couple of years. The Center for Latino Leadership is pushing back on a recent decision on a lawsuit that invalidated the state's political map for the 15th legislative district. The decision ruled the map was drawn in a way that unfairly split up Latino voters into different districts, making it harder to group together and elect a candidate of their choice. But the Center for Latino Leadership says invalidating that map and having it redrawn might actually make re-election harder for Nikki Torres, currently the only Latina senator in Eastern Washington.
It's certainly concerning thinking that, this effort, which is supposed to increase or improve Latino representation, could ultimately result in unseating this Latina that's currently elected.
The state has until February of next year to put a new equitable political map in place. If they don't, the court will take over the process to make sure a new map is in place for the 2024 election. The Yakima YWCA has had to turn away more than 600 families seeking shelter from domestic violence already this year, and it's working on getting the funding for a second shelter. CeLo man Brian Harris, whose daughter Emily Harris was murdered by her husband in 2020, is working to change that. Living in a dog cage for a little over 3 days this week, he was able to raise more than $72,000 for the YWCA in honor of his daughter. That brings the total to more than $522,000 the family has been able to raise for the organization in the past 3 years. A 19-year-old is dead after a fatal crash inside Granger city limits last night. According to Washington State Patrol, a 19-year-old male was driving southbound on State Route 223 at Indian Church Road. Around 6 p.m., the vehicle left the roadway before coming to rest on its top and side of the canal. The cause of the crash is under investigation. A follow-up to a story we brought you yesterday on Good Morning Northwest. The Franklin County Sheriff's Office has identified a man found dead in the city of Mesa. The Sheriff's Office says a 911 call led to the discovery of the body of 53-year-old Robert Chervenel in a camp trailer on a vacant lot across from the Mesa Post Office on First Avenue. An autopsy will take place today to determine how he died. The Sheriff's Office says it has interviewed 2 people of interest, but has not made any arrests. If you have information that can assist the investigation, call non-emergency dispatch at 509-628-0333 and ask for Detective Sergeant Warren. A tail-wagging spectacle kicked off yesterday in Columbia Park near the Playground of Dreams in Kennewick. The Richland Kennel Club's Tri-City Cluster Dog Shows involves 4 days showcasing the best of the best dogs in the region. This event is all about celebrating these furry friends and the joy they bring. You'll be able to witness a diversity of dog breeds and all their unique qualities.
We have Fast Cat, which is a lure coursing event going just a couple acres away. And we have junior handling. We give out big scholarship money for the junior handlers when they go on to college. So we have many, many things.
There will be local vendors and food trucks available. Admission is free for everyone. The event runs from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and it continues through tomorrow. A traffic alert. Bombing Range Road will close at Keene Road in both directions overnight this coming Tuesday from 5 in the morning until Wednesday morning at 5. West Richland Police posted this map to its Facebook page to help drivers understand what's happening there. This closure allows work crews to conduct final paving at the Bombing Range and Keene Road's intersection. Keene Road will remain open westbound, but drivers won't be able to turn at Bombing Range Road. You'll find detours set up in the area. We'll return in just a moment, but first, Jason Valentine joins us live now for another quick look at weather.
It is Friday and expect chilly conditions today. We have a warm up this weekend, but we may have to contend with a little bit of shower activity today. I'll get you ready for, well, today and your weekend coming up in my first alert weather forecast.
And we're taking an in-depth look at a new program designed to provide mental health support to people 65 and older in the Tri-Cities. Here's some of the options and how to get involved next on Good Morning Northwest.
That sound. Wolves. Boy, they sound hungry.
Load up, wolves!
Good thing this Ford Explorer has Sync 3 technology. Keeps them entertained on the way to dinner.
Get a great deal on an Explorer, only at your local Ford dealer.
Warning, your air conditioner unit needs service. Would you like me to call Bruce?
Yes, call Bruce.
Thanks to today's modern technology, It's never been easier to call Bruce Heating and Air. When your AC unit needs serviced, call Bruce.
Oh my gosh.
Let's get this party started.
Just make sure you call the right Bruce.
Now through September 30th, receive rebates up to $2,250 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Bruce Heating and Air.
Smoke City for Less is your one-stop shop in Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, West Richland, and Hermiston. Every location is conveniently located. And now, Smoke City for Less Hermiston has relocated to North 1st Street by AutoZone. An easy turnoff, $3.95 and you are there. For the lowest prices and largest selection of vape mods, the best batteries, tobacco products, Kratom, and specialty products too. Open 7 days a week, 5 locations, Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, West Richland, and the new location in Hermiston, off $3.95. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
Exciting news. US Cellular has the amazing new iPhone 15 Pro with its stunning titanium design and the best iPhone camera yet. The thing that I love...
Beautiful. Now let's cue the music. Green screen. And action.
US Cellular has the amazing new iPhone.
Come on, man. It's titanium.
US Cellular has the amazing new iPhone.
Cut. Love it.
That felt good.
New and current customers can get the titanium iPhone 15 Pro on us. US Cellular, built for us.
I'm Dr. Rachel Fedino, CEO of New You Women's Clinic and Aesthetics. And here at New You, we want to provide a unique experience for our patients. I wanted to provide a place where patients can come and they can feel heard and listened to and really in control of their healthcare decisions.
Coming here has been life-changing for me with the incredible help of the staff who I feel like have become my friends. And the program itself, it's encouraging, supporting. I've seen great results and I don't feel like I have to yo-yo anymore.
New You Women's Clinic and Aesthetics is the Tri-Cities premier medical spa and wellness destination, offering exceptional care tailored to the patient's needs. New You is honored to have won Best Awards for Medical Facility, Cosmetic Surgery, and Women's Clinic. Experience the difference at New You Women's Clinic and Aesthetics. Book your appointment today to discover the new you.
That sound. Wolves. Boy, they sound hungry.
Load up, wolves.
Good thing this Ford Explorer has Sync 3 technology. Keeps them entertained on the way to dinner.
Get a great deal on an Explorer, only at your local Ford dealer.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
Welcome back on this Friday morning. Well, Lord's Health is rolling out a new partnership with Senior Life Solutions to help meet the mental health needs of those 65 and older. Lord's Health Senior Life Solutions is an intensive outpatient program to help patients suffering from anxiety and depression related to life changes that are associated with aging. Services are provided such as group therapy, family group sessions, education for aftercare planning, and much more.
They recognized that there was such a need for mental health services for the senior population in this area specifically, and so they partnered with Psychiatric Medical Care to bring this program here, and we are finally ready to see patients.
This program includes board-certified psychiatrists, licensed therapists, and a registered nurse, and other professionals available for patients. We'll talk more about this program and how to get involved later on Good Morning Northwest. A new study finds where adolescents pick up their cues about alcohol consumption. Researchers found teens of parents who regularly drank alcoholic beverages or binge drink were 4 times more likely to drink alcohol themselves. Binge drinking is defined as at least 4 drinks for women and 5 for men on one occasion. Alcohol can negatively impact teenage brain and health development. More than 45% of kids who began drinking at age 13 or younger develop alcohol problems. Experts also think substance abuse has been a strong genetic influence. You can find the study at the journal Adolescent Health. Coming up, some daycare providers are struggling to stay afloat with the looming government shutdown. Many working parents will have to scramble to find care. And I'll return with your first alert weather forecast. Let me get you ready for your weekend. That's coming up next. Prostate cancer is the second leading cause of cancer deaths in American men. It's most successfully treated when detected early. Get more information at applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Prosser Urology Center offers the full spectrum of urology care and is now accepting new patients.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
For real? Missing kickoff? Not on my watch. Ultima's fuel efficient VC turbo engine hustles like an MVP. Game on.
Drive the Nissan Altima. Get a low $329 per month lease on Altima or get 0% financing for 36 months on the Altima SRVC Turbo.
Our customers depend on us for everything. We grow well over 200 different crop varieties, and there's tremendous diversity within our trade territory. We spend a lot of time and work a lot with our customers on enhancing and utilization of the products that John Deere offers. From a technology perspective, we do what we say every single day.
Wait, hold up. DQ put fries and onion rings in a chicken strip basket? Did you know this? Oh, of course you did. It's sitting right in front of you. Sorry. I mean, you got fries and onion rings together. Is this for real?
Hey, baby, wait.
Oh, yep. That just got really real. Grab a chicken strip and fry rings basket.
Okay, just one.
DQ, happy tastes good. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
When you really think about it, it's more than a car. It's a daycare. It's an office. It's a hotel room. It's a concert hall. That's why we strive to create a complete ownership experience that goes beyond the transaction to support you every step of the way. Because after being all of that, at the end of the day, it's your way home. McCurley Dealerships, your way home.
Find your way home in a new Subaru, certified pre-owned Subaru, or used vehicle from McCurley Subaru. Browse our entire inventory online at McCurleySubaru.com.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Friday, everyone. Welcome to the weekend. Slowly warming up this morning. Not too many people out on the highway, maybe getting a little extra sleep on this Friday. We do have quite a bit of cloud coverage throughout our areas, and that is what we're going to be seeing quite a bit throughout our regions. Most of the shower activity right now is to the south, right in the Dalles area, and kind of moving into the blues almost. We're going to see, though, more on the way. So let's take a look at this future cast, and as we move into our morning, we are seeing a little bit of shower activity coming into the Tri-Cities region and possibly the blues. As we move along in our day, we're just going to be right along this cell. Looks like more of the blues than the Tri-Cities into our evening hours, and then that will be switching a little bit to the east as we get to tomorrow morning. So if this moves over just a little bit to the west, we could see that start to bleed in. So a little bit of shower activity for the blues and the Mid-Columbia possible tonight into early tomorrow morning. And by tomorrow, we can say that we're going to be dry since we're seeing that upper level system track from up north kind of moving around our state and the northern Oregon, and moving the shower activity to the east into looks like central and eastern Montana and, well, other states there. But do get ready for things to be settling down as we get into our weekend, but very chilly today. Do get prepared for that. Look at these temperatures, 39 in Ellensburg all the way up to 49 in Pendleton. So chilly this morning. You're going to want a coat or something to keep yourself warm as you get outside. So as we move into tomorrow, we are going to be right around the little warmer than today, and then we get back to the upper 60s by Sunday, and then slowly ascending into our next work week. Still below the average for this time of year across the board. So these cool conditions are continuing, if not for the week ahead, for beyond the week ahead, probably into the middle part of October at least. So wind speeds, they are light today, and they're going to continue to be light as we move along into Saturday, Sunday. Then we'll see a little bit of a push in our next work week around 10 mile per hour, so breezy conditions at times. If you missed it yesterday, just wanted to show you when to expect the leaves changing for our areas. It is going to be late October. If you move into the Cascades, you'll see it in early October, so maybe as soon as this weekend, but we are in that time of year. So as we move into our Friday, our last Friday of September, lower 60s, Yakima, Toppenish, Ellensburg. Over in the Mid-Columbia, lower 60s as well, almost 63 across the board, and in the Blue Mountain region, mid to lower 60s as well. 7-day forecast, and tomorrow we're going to be 67 for Yakima, so not as cool as the Tri-Cities, and then we're going to stay right around the 70-degree mark into our next work week. Less chances of shower activity next week as well. Overnight slowly warm up. In the Tri-Cities area, mid to lower 60s through tomorrow. A little bit more cloud coverage tomorrow as well. Then we brighten up for your Sunday and stay right around that area for our next work week. So for today, some quick afternoon to evening showers, Mid-Columbia and Blues, and then we'll see things settle down as we head into our weekend. Looks to be warm and nice on Sunday.
We turn now to a struggle for millions of parents: where to find affordable childcare. The struggle is about to get even more difficult after this weekend. Here's ABC's Andrea Fujii.
This morning, millions of parents are about to fall off what's being called the child care cliff.
It could be catastrophic.
During the pandemic, Congress approved nearly $50 billion to support the child care industry and help parents nationwide. But tomorrow, that help is set to expire.
Child care businesses are going to be put into a position of having to either raise fees on parents or lower the wages of their child care teachers.
Estimates show without the government support, up to 70,000 child care centers could close, affecting more than 3 million children. The root of the problem? Rising costs, up more than 14% in the last 5 years. The average cost per child is now nearly $11,000 per year. Single mom Alana Smith says she worries without the federal help, she won't be able to afford it.
The prices are going up, so it's definitely a struggle to afford daycare and to maintain that, working as a single parent.
Experts say working parents, particularly moms, will suffer.
When there's childcare breakdowns, parents are forced out of the workforce, and it impacts moms the most.
So what can parents do? In San Diego, some parents are opting for alternatives to traditional daycare.
Hi, guys.
A company called June Care connects families in need of childcare with stay-at-home parents.
I don't work Monday through Friday 8 to 5, so it was really important for me to get care, good value care when I needed it with somebody that I trusted.
Experts also recommend a babysitting exchange where different parents switch off looking after the kids, or a nanny share where families split the cost of one person looking after the children. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, new data from NASA indicates that a building block of life may exist inside the global ocean on one of Jupiter's icy moons.
Fall is in the air, and that means getting back to school, putting outdoor toys away, and getting ready for winter sports. But if an accident left you sidelined this summer, you should call Allen Brecky Law Offices.
The 2023 Honda CR-V is a car and driver 10 best. RAV4 and Forester are not. CR-V is also car and driver's top-ranked compact SUV. Toyota and Subaru weren't even close. That's because inside and out, the next generation Honda CR-V is bigger, bolder, and more beautiful than ever. And right now, well-qualified buyers can get CR-V with 3.9% APR financing. For details, see your Southeastern Washington Honda dealer.
Exciting news. US Cellular has the amazing new iPhone 15 Pro with a stunning titanium design and the best iPhone camera yet. The thing that I love...
Beautiful. Now let's cue the music. Green screen and action.
US Cellular has the amazing new iPhone.
Come on, man. It's titanium.
US Cellular has the amazing new iPhone.
Cut. Love it.
That felt good.
New and current customers can get the titanium iPhone 15 Pro on us. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Shelby's Floral, your homegrown neighbor with worldwide connections for over 45 years. Shelby's, more than just a flower shop, specializing in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, home decor, and all things fall. We're unique and we're here for all of life's occasions. Shelby's Floral at the corner of Clearwater and Edison in Kennewick. Stop by today and let our experienced designers help you with all of your floral needs. Shelby's Floral.
I'm Buzz the Bee from the Painting Bees. I'm a local bee. I started painting houses, and here I am. So what do? We're a local painting company. We paint exterior, we do interior painting, and cabinetry as well. And we're here to take care of everybody, even the DIYers. And so why shouldn't you do this by yourself? Because of our combined 15 years of experience painting homes in the Tri-Cities area. So if you're interested in a free estimate, visit our website or call us at 509-591-8160.
Pro-level performance at work and at home. Right now, save on steel gas and battery blowers. Real Steel. Find yours.
School's back in session, which means a lot to a lot of people. Let's pray for a good year. Also, let's be careful. Watch out for the little ones. Let's enjoy football. Let's enjoy planning for the holidays. Call us if you're injured.
Call now. They're waiting to help you.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
Welcome back. A building block of life may exist inside one of Jupiter's icy moons called Europa.
Yes.
Europa is one of several ocean worlds in our solar system where scientists believe life could exist. In findings published September 21st in the journal Science, 2 independent teams of astronomers used the James Webb Space Telescope to observe the frozen surface of Europa.
Believe me, they can get sharper than that. It's just more of an analysis look. Their analysis revealed an abundance of carbon dioxide in one specific region, While Europa may contain twice as much ocean water as Earth, scientists had long questioned whether Europa's ocean contained carbon and other chemicals necessary for life. Now they're planning 2 future missions to take a closer look at whether the icy ocean world has the potential to support life.
All right.
And again, that it wouldn't be little aliens, little green men hanging out on Europa. It'd be like microbial life, but we still have yet to prove any life outside of our. We've come close. Like Mars, we found some microbes, but there's some debate on whether it's actually from Mars.
Okay.
So I'll stop talking.
Interesting.
It's one
it's fascinating.
One of my favorite subjects. All right, let's take a look outside. I'm going to get you ready for your weather forecast. I'll get you ready for that weekend coming up.
And coming up on Good Morning Northwest, if Congress is unable to reach an agreement before Saturday's shutdown deadline, millions of federal workers face not receiving a paycheck, including those in the U.S. military and federal offices being closed. And House Speaker Kevin McCarthy may find his position in jeopardy as rumors are circling that GOP representatives are moving to have him removed.
In today's Tech Bites, Google opens AI search to teens. Kids aged 13 to 17 can now test Google's AI-powered search experience through the Google app or Chrome laptop. Google says it allows teens to ask questions conversationally. Safeguards have been built in to prevent harmful content from surfacing. And Fitbit has unveiled its latest smart band. The Charge 6 uses some features from the Pixel Watch, including Google App support. It also has a battery that lasts up to a week. The Charge 6 costs $160. It's available for pre-order and launches in less than 2 weeks. And finally, Spotify is increasing the number of transcripts from millions of podcasts. The company says there'll be time sync so listeners can follow along visually as an episode progresses, and Spotify says that podcasters can add timestamped chapters so listeners can skip around. To be honest, I find most podcasts nauseating. They're so discussing. Those are your Tech Bites.
Determination,
endurance. It lies within your fanny pack. And Liquid IV Hydration is packed with 3 times the electrolytes and jam-packed with real flavor. Liquid IV, real hydrating.
Cashback is good, but double cashback is even better. Discover matches all the cashback you've earned at the end of your first year, which is cashback at its best.
Bleeding gums are serious, Jamie.
Dr. Garcia?
Whoa! They're a sign of bacterial infection.
Crest Gum Detoxify's antibacterial fluoride works below the gum line to help heal gums and stop bleeding.
Crest saves the day.
Crest.
I'm Steve. I lost 138 pounds in 9 months on Golo and taking Release. Since taking Release, my sleep is way better. My inflammation has gone way down. I'm nonstop now. I feel way better than I did before. I don't sit down in life anymore.
Today, lawmakers will do a test vote with hopes of preventing a government shutdown just one day before Saturday's deadline. And with the shutdown risk growing, House Speaker Kevin McCarthy may soon find himself out of a job.
And cooler temperatures today with a chance of showers today with cloudy conditions. I'll get you prepared though for your weekend in my first alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
And I'm Jason Valentine. Welcome to the weekend. Good morning, Jill.
Good morning, Jason.
It's good to have you back.
It's good to be back.
Though Riley always does a great job filling in.
Yes.
It's just fantastic. I always know I'm going to be taken care of.
There you go.
My co-anchors. And we're looking at interesting temperatures today. We're going to be cooler than we have been. More cloud coverage, maybe a little bit of shower activity, but at least Sunday for all of our areas, and if not tomorrow, will be much nicer than we're seeing today.
I feel like we've taken a deep dive into fall here.
Deep dive. Deep dive. Let's take a look outside. And we are looking, highway starting to see quite a bit of traffic going on there, at least for this hour. And we're going to be looking at a very nice day. Look at sunrise. We're almost to 7 a.m. By next week, we should hit that. So as we're looking at our radar, we do have plenty of cloud coverage throughout our regions, some shower activity to our southwest. We do expect a chance of seeing some shower activity for the Mid-Columbia and the Blues as we get into our afternoon to early evening hours. I'll get to that in my full forecast. But for today, we are chilly and cloudy. Lower 60s for the Yakima region. Light winds today, so that is at least something good. Lower 60s as well for the Tri-Cities. Definitely our coolest temperatures all week. If you thought this week has been cool, well, you're right, and it's just getting cooler. We're about 20 degrees cooler than what we saw just Monday for Walla Walla. We are going to see some slight warming for your weekend in much nicer conditions. So light showers today, even cooler today, and nicer for the weekend. I'll have your forecast. That's coming up. But right now we're going to send it back to Jill.
Thank you, Jason. The U.S. Congress is barreling towards a government shutdown. Without a solid plan in sight to avert one, now lawmakers have less than 48 hours to come up with an agreement, or millions of Americans could be furloughed without pay. ABC's M. Nguyen has the latest from Washington.
This morning, mounting tensions on Capitol Hill as House Speaker Kevin McCarthy wrestles with hard-right Republicans to make a deal that would avert a government shutdown.
Why would they side with Biden on an open border when we have an opportunity to do something like it? Are they doing it for that reason? Are they doing it for personal reasons? Doing big chaos?
Today, McCarthy plans to hold a test vote on a far-right bill urging his GOP conference to unite and approve a measure that would slash federal funding by 8% and toughen border security while temporarily keeping the government open. But at least 10 GOP members are against any continuing resolution.
Do you believe McCarthy has the votes if he puts that CR on the floor tomorrow?
No, he doesn't.
It will fail.
Yeah.
The House passed 4 of the 12 appropriations bills needed to fund the new fiscal year, but they're considered dead on arrival in the Senate. If a shutdown comes October 1st, as many as 4 million federal workers, including 20,000 Border Patrol officers, could be furloughed or asked to work without a paycheck.
We can't have
the lack of security of our border.
Notably, a shutdown could also impact more than 1 million active duty service members, including Austin Carrick's husband. This mom saying they rely on every paycheck to help with their daughter's medical expenses.
They are literally playing games with our lives. We mean nothing to them, but they expect my husband to go fight their wars. That's not fair.
Meanwhile, the Senate unveiled a stopgap measure that would keep the government open until mid-November, but it includes funding for Ukraine, something McCarthy has indicated is a non-starter for House GOP members. Conservative hardliners are floating potential candidates should Republican House Speaker Kevin McCarthy be ousted. That's according to 4 GOP sources familiar with the conversations. Frustrations with the California Republican have grown ahead of a potential government shutdown. But GOP sources say there is no formal mobilization effort to recruit a challenger or whip motion to vacate votes. It's also not clear anyone else could get the majority of 218 votes. Should McCarthy face a removal vote, the speaker is likely to fight it out on the floor, making the push to remove him more challenging. McCarthy critics believe they'll have the votes to oust him. That's even as the speaker has repeatedly said he's not concerned about such a vote and believes he could win it.
Shut down the speaker's fault for handling the way he handled the spending bills?
In my opinion, it is, right? You're the leader, right? You take credit for the wins and you take ownership and accountability of the losses. And quite frankly, I don't believe, based on what I've seen, that there was any real effort to do the appropriations process. Mm-hmm. That's what I believe.
Should he be out of a job?
You know, I think that members should be looking for stronger leadership. And you know what? Quite frankly, I know that people in my district that I represent want to see stronger leadership. So I'm all about it.
Speaker McCarthy has refused to say if he would try to cut a deal with Democrats if conservative hardliners bring down his stopgap measure to avert a government shutdown. That vote is scheduled for today. Embattled Senator Bob Menendez of New Jersey is still planning a retreat with donors next month, despite the growing calls for his resignation following his indictment for corruption-related offenses. On Thursday, a political action committee tied to Menendez wrote to donors that a 2-day event with Menendez and his chief of staff is still on. It is taking place in Puerto Rico in mid-October. The itinerary includes a welcome reception and a round of golf with the senator. The message was sent as Menendez informed Senate Democrats behind closed doors that he will not be stepping down. Democrats are concerned he could jeopardize a once safe seat in a blue state if he were to run for re-election.
This is personal for me. I've spent a decade working with Bob Menendez, and we've been through hell. From our workplace literally being stormed to seeing the most awful tragedies in our own state, from shootings to natural disasters. So I called on him to resign, which is one of the more gut-wrenching things I've done, because I don't think these offices are ours and we're entitled to them. I think that we have an office that is a privilege and that necessitates the public trust to do that.
More than half of his Senate Democratic colleagues have called for his resignation. Menendez, his wife Nadine, and other co-defendants have all pleaded not guilty to the charges. Jason Valentine is here now with a look at your forecast.
Folks, we are looking at a bit of a possibly showery Friday, definitely cool Friday, but we are warming up for your weekend as we enter October Sunday. I'll get you ready for your last few days or couple days of September coming right up.
And 2 popular chicken processing companies are being investigated for alleged child labor law violations.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right, all year round. Right now at participating dealers, get a Kubota compact tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at GoKubota.com.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
Imagine coming into our country from having escaped war, persecution, maybe living in a refugee camp for years and years with no education, limited food, limited opportunity. That's where B5 comes in. So B5 is a community-based organization that works at an apartment, and we connect through education, relationships, and try to build community so that they can thrive in their new home. With more than 250 people coming into the Tri-Cities community each year, B5 is breaking ground on a new facility so that we can serve them with dignity and respect. And we need the community's help.
B5 Community Learning Center serves the Tri-Cities refugee and immigrant community. Make a donation towards the new community center or learn more at thriveatb5.org.
A couple takes their dog for a walk early one morning. Their husband brutally killed. A story where nothing is what it seems.
You cannot make this up.
David Muir, Deborah Roberts, the season premiere of 2020, tonight on ABC.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
This is not just laundry. This is laundry that's one and done. This is the ultra-fast combo laundry machine that does both washing and drying cycles. This is revolutionizing laundry. This is GE Profile.
Fred's has the GE Profile one and done laundry machine in stock and on sale for only $24.99. Fred's Appliance. We sell appliances, only appliances.
A couple takes their dog for a walk early one morning. Their husband brutally killed. A story where nothing is what it seems.
You cannot make this up.
David Muir, Deborah Roberts, the season premiere of 2020, tonight on ABC.
A flight over the golf course at Birch Creek. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Welcome back, everyone, this Friday morning. Well, a U.S. government lawsuit alleges that Tesla allowed racism at its factory in Fremont, California. The suit filed Thursday accuses the automaker of allowing repeated and overt displays of racism towards black employees. Racial slurs, including the N-word, were allegedly used by non-black employees when speaking to black employees at the factory. The suit also alleges instances of racist taunts and threats, including death threats, and says black employees who complained about the behavior were subject to retaliation. This is not the first time Tesla has faced legal repercussions for alleged racist behavior in the Fremont factory. Shortly before the California state suit was filed last year, Tesla published a blog post denying the allegations. Tesla did not respond to a request for comment on the latest suit. Now, the lawsuit makes no specific monetary demands, but asks that a jury require Tesla to pay alleged victims for the conduct they were subjected to and other damages. The Department of Labor is now investigating Purdue Farms and Tyson Foods over possible child labor law violations. The investigation of the chicken processing plants follows a report from the New York Times earlier this month. The report mentioned an underage migrant worker was severely injured while working for a sanitation company hired by Purdue in Virginia. Purdue says it plans to cooperate fully with any government inquiry on the matter and take appropriate actions to based on the findings. Tyson has yet to comment. Well, if there is a baby in your home, then you need to listen up. Federal safety regulators are warning consumers to stop using a certain bassinet immediately because it could be possibly deadly for a baby. The warning from the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission applies to the 5-in-1 rocker bassinet. The CPSC says they pose suffocation, strangulation, and fall hazards to infants. They were sold online at Walmart.com and other websites and were sold in green and gray color schemes. The agency also says the bassinets fail to meet the safety requirements of its infant sleep product rules. The CPSC says the product's importer, Rev Grace Import, is not cooperating with it, and the recall is not offering a remedy to consumers. Consumers are being urged to stop using them immediately and simply throw them out. Coming up, the areas ravaged by a great fire near Spokane continue their recovery efforts as the restoration efforts are officially underway. And I'll return with your first alert weather forecast. Looking forward to getting you ready for your weekend. That's coming up next on Good Morning Northwest.
The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
Craving an action-packed stack of game-changing, meaty, cheesy sauciness? Taco Time's Taco Cheeseburger. You're welcome. When you know what you want, anytime is taco time.
Youth Ride Free with BFT. Check your student ID for the BFT logo. Show it to the driver and ride free. Don't have a BFT logo sticker on your ID? Ask your school how to get yours.
With every load secured, every cigarette butt that doesn't go out the window, every fast food bag that arrives at its proper destination, and every time we politely say, hey, there's a better place for that, Washington gets a little cleaner, a little safer, a little more breathtaking. Because small choices add up to a home we can all be proud of. We keep Washington litter-free.
At West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental Pasco, we want to remind you, your oral health is important. We know that life can get busy. Don't let your family's oral health take a back seat. At West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental Pasco, we offer extended hours. That's right, we are open from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m., Monday through Friday, plus Saturdays for when the week gets to be too full. We want you to smile healthy and live happy. Find us at one of our 2 locations, West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental Pasco. Stunning smiles for the whole family.
My mom hired a bath fitter to make me a new bath. My friend Jimmy said that when he got a new bath, it took forever. Jimmy didn't have to take a bath for a month. I didn't even get to miss one bath. It's just not fair.
Bathfitter will remodel your bath in as little as 1 day. We've got over 2 million satisfied customers and 35 years experience. Call now or visit bathfitter.com for a free in-home consultation.
Save now with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. See why over 1 million membership families save more at Bi-Mart. Arriving in your mailbox this week, you'll find 16 pages of everything you need for your Northwest lifestyle, including Halloween candy and decor. Bi-Mart's one-time $5 membership unlocks a lifetime of savings. Bi-Mart has it all for less. Save now with our latest savings book at Bi-Mart, your Northwest employee-owned membership store.
Dear road rivals, you may have 4 wheels, headlights, and a similar build, but our resemblance ends right there. You see, the Camry's been named best-selling car in America. But cheer up, wannabe twinsies. If you try harder, maybe you can catch up. Later, Toyota.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan with roadside assistance. Visit your local Toyota dealer to learn more. Reserve yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Friday morning, everyone. We have made it to the weekend. Hope you have some great plans ahead. We're seeing very scant traffic this morning, taking a little while for our cities to wake up. Hope you're having a good morning so far and waking up just fine because, hey, the weekend is here. Seeing quite a bit of cloud coverage rolling through our areas. We're, again, just on the periphery of some shower activity to the south. We could see some of the showers, though, move into our areas and could see a little bit of shower activity today. So as we move into our afternoon, we are going to see shower activity possible in the Mid-Columbia and in the Blues area. That'll move along pretty quickly. Then the Tri-Cities in the evening will just be on the periphery of some shower activity, more pronounced in Pendleton and Walla Walla. That will move along. As we get into Saturday, we're going to see much nicer conditions, though shower activity will be in the upper elevations of the Blues. If that moves just a little bit to the west, could get into the Blue Mountains or our Blue Mountain cities, but looks like it's going to remain just to the east, and that does make sense. We're starting to see a bit of a change in our weather pattern. As we've been dealing with shower after shower, we now have kind of a force field, if you will, from this system track coming in from the north, keeping all the shower activity off into the east, into central and eastern Montana. So we look to be staying much drier for Saturday, Sunday, and into our next work week, though we do have a chance of a shower or two next week, but nothing like we saw this week. Current temperatures, 38 in Ellensburg, all the way to 49 in Pendleton. Our cities are in somewhere in between there. We are seeing cool temperatures today, even cooler than we've seen all this week. Lower 60s, a couple upper 50s in places. We're going to slowly warm up. This is for the Tri-Cities, 64 tomorrow. We're going to warm up more for the Yakima region and Yakima Valley area tomorrow to about 67, 68. And then we'll be right around that 70-degree mark as we head into our next work week. Though for the week ahead, yet again, we are below our average temperature throughout. So wind speeds, we're seeing light winds, and we do expect to see those light winds continue into your weekend. We'll see a little bit of a bump on your Monday, but besides that, looking pretty calm wind-wise, at least for the next couple of days. Well, if you missed it yesterday, just want to share when the fall colors will be coming to our trees. We are right in the late October zone for most of our cities, even just a little bit of a blip. I think that's a little bit to the southwest of our areas is in the early November spot. But if you are driving over the Cascades anytime soon, early October. So as soon as this weekend, we could see those colors start to change. Our highs today, let's take a look at them where they are chilly. Lower 60s, Yakima, Toppenish, Ellensburg. Pretty much lower 60s across the board, 63 for most of our cities in the Mid-Columbia, and 63 for Walla Walla, 61 in Pendleton. 7-day forecast, and we're going to continue to be chilly for today, tomorrow, and into our next work week, though we do have a bit warmer temperatures. Looks like Sunday is going to be very nice. Lower 70s, upper 60s. Overnight lows remain in those 40s. In the Tri-Cities area, going to take a little longer to warm up, but Sunday's looking nice, and next work week, maybe a quick shower or two. So folks, late morning, early afternoon, can see a little showers in the Mid-Columbia and the Blues. Other than that, get ready for a drier and warmer weekend ahead.
Recovery from the explosive gray wildfire in eastern Washington continues. State Department of Transportation crews are replacing approximately 2,000 feet of burned guardrail along I-90 this month, which was destroyed by the gray fire. WashDOT says it's necessary to do it now before winter. Medical Lake resident Todd Miner says there are still many people in his community in desperate need right now. Miner says it's encouraging to hear about the restoration plan.
Oh, I think it's great that they're restoring it. I mean, those are important safety aspects that we need for our highways and roads. So,
WashDOT says the goal is to improve safety for drivers on the road by replacing burned guardrails, fences, posts, and trees. The repair project is expected to continue through the end of October. When we come back, last night was the premiere of ABC's newest reality show, The Golden Bachelor. When we come back, we'll have all the juicy details from last night's premiere.
Spicy chicken McNuggets, breaded in tempura and made with cayenne, are just the right amount of fire emoji, chili emoji, grinning face with sweat emoji, and wouldn't it be double fire emoji if they came back? Spicy chicken McNuggets, they're back. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Rock and roll's most wanted man, Stephen Pearcy, the voice of Rat, live. Stephen Pearcy. With special guest Steven Adler of Guns N' Roses. Friday, November 10th, Legends Casino Hotel. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster or Legends Gift Shop. Stephen Pearcy, live.
Create a backyard that's out of this world. Right now, save $30 on the GTA 26 handheld battery pruner. Real steel. Find yours.
Honey, that was my brother. Can we bring him dinner tomorrow? He's been having a hard time since his accident.
Of course. I know it's been tough. There's so many costs that his insurance doesn't even cover.
I know. The ramp to his front door, transportation, meal preparation. What if something happens to one of us?
We should plan to sit down soon. We can look through the long-term care benefits that we're earning with WA Cares.
Find out how the WA Cares Fund can help.
Check out Columbia Basin Buildings and Sheds, your local Old Hickory Sheds dealer. We sell and deliver a wide variety of buildings, including storage sheds, lofted barns, playhouses, cabins, and more. Come visit us at 3680 West Van Giesen Street in West Richland.
Every day is different here at Ben Franklin Transit. With over 400 vehicles ranging from vans to 40-foot coaches, it takes a skilled workforce to keep our fleet running smoothly. We're looking for mechanics and equipment service workers to join the Ben Franklin Transit maintenance team. With unmatched benefits and generous paid time off, we care about our employees on and off the lot. If you're interested, please apply online at bft.org/careers and join the team that keeps the Tri-Cities moving.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
If something's missing in your morning without a McDonald's breakfast, then try a new bagel sandwich. With fluffy egg, melty cheese, and your choice of a steak patty with grilled onion or bacon or sausage, well, those will fill the void deliciously. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Stacy Lee, Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather. Watch tonight.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's head closer to home, and we're slowly starting to wake up this morning. Beautiful shots, though, from our Columbia Point Skycam, and taking a look at our temperatures. Oh, it is going to be chilly. 61 for Ellensburg, maybe a sunbreak or two over in the lovely Yakima Valley. Lower 60s, 58 for Natchez. In the Mid-Columbia, lower 60s, and over in, well, our buddies in the Blue Mountain region, mid to lower 60s. Athena and Boardman are tied at 59, but our cool spot, Heppner, 58. We will be warming up, though, into our weekend.
Now to the highly anticipated premiere of The Golden Bachelor. A 72-year-old widower, 22 female suitors, and they're all old enough to remember Woodstock. ABC's Danny New has the latest.
Tonight is the first day of the rest of my life.
Pretty much from the moment you meet Gary, you're like, I'm rooting for this guy.
It's all starting now.
The 72-year-old Indiana man was married to high school sweetheart Tony for 43 years before she tragically passed away from a bacterial infection.
No one's ever going to replace Tony.
But now, with the encouragement of their daughters and granddaughters, Gary is going to try and start a new chapter. And he's got plenty of options. There's Faith, who entered on a motorcycle and even serenaded Gary.
Be the man of my dreams, if I'm right.
And then there's Sandra from Atlanta, who serenaded Gary in a different way. But maybe the most memorable entrance of all goes to Teresa from New Jersey.
Oh my goodness.
Turns out it was a joke, but Teresa does get the award for biggest smooch of the evening. Holy wow. But the extra serving did not earn her the top prize.
This is the first rose that I will hand out.
Our strumming biker Faith from Washington actually received the first impression rose.
I know.
Will she continue to hold the top spot? Because there are 15 other women who also made it through and who also seem to really be digging the G-Man.
In New York for ABC News, I'm Danny New.
Now, Jerry said what he's looking forward to most is the next round is, quote, getting to the next layer.
Okay.
Emotionally, or maybe another cupcake for him.
I don't know.
I think his favorite part is smooching all those gals.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Anyways, the Golden Bachelor Thursday nights right
Yes.
here on Apple Valley News Now. Quick look outside. I'm going to get you ready for your Friday and your weekend that's coming up.
Plus, Sunnyside High School went on lockdown.